Last year, I had basically every dog owner's worst nightmare. Out for a walk with our dog, Loki, my little terror, decided to run off in a giant forest, Epping Forest, which is, you can walk there for 3 to 4 hours. And it was getting dark, it was 4:30, and it was absolute panic. And his air tag was not reacting because there was no one near him. Luckily, we found him after 20 minutes, but it basically led to me spending £281 on a tracker and an app. I went off and I had the quickest purchase cycle ever, bought this GPS tracker for him, and immediately, of course, got a 2-year subscription. And so for a lot of apps, this is the ideal situation. Someone goes in, they immediately purchase, they're committed, either for a year or even longer. And it's amazing. And it looks great because I was the most aware. But here's the thing. I could have been such a better customer if they'd understand my job to be done. Because this was not the first time Loki went missing. Loki disappears a lot. He's half husky. And I had seen these ads over and over again. A friend had literally told me about them and said she had it for her dog. But I still didn't buy it because every time I saw this, all I thought was like, I don't need a GPS tracker. Or, okay, great that you're 30% off, but do I really need that? Or is it just like a luxury to be able to, monitor his sleep and everything? Like, just feels also a little bit creepy towards my dog. And it really took a long time before I got to that point where I realized this is actually solving my problem. And it's because they never spoke to my job to be done. They never spoke to me in that moment where I was problem solution aware, because they only talked about what the app does and the category it's in, rather than what it helps people achieve. And the shame of this all is that they could have literally known this because all their reviews were filled like this, with this fellow husky who's an expert escape artist, it's a literal lifesaver and it's peace of mind. And so what they're not doing is providing GPS tracking. And I took the liberty to redesign their homepage. And instead of saying smart tracker for dogs and cats, what if they instead said never lose sight of your escape artist, even off leash? This speaks so much more to the challenge, and it's still clear, it still says what it does underneath, but it actually talks about the fact that the pain and the struggle that you go through.